Now it's time to check for fallacies you might have missed. Welcome to Critical Thinking Scan, where we look at how you can think about any faith-challenging message and arrive at a biblical, logical conclusion yourself. I'm Patricia Engler, and today I'll be unpacking check number 7 of the 7 checks of critical thinking which any Christian can use based on the techniques that helped me as a Christian student at secular university. And check number 7 about thinking critically about any message is check the logic. See, at this stage in the critical thinking process, you will have already caught many potential fallacies or faulty forms of reasoning in a message. For instance, by way of a quick recap, in check number 3, check the source, you caught any faulty appeals to authority by thinking about how credible the message source was. In check number 4, check the definitions, you caught any bait and switch fallacies by making sure that no words' meanings changed during the course of the argument. In check number 5, check for propaganda, you caught any number of fallacies which try to persuade you by appealing to something besides logic, like emotions or aesthetics or popular consensus. In check number 6, check for interpretations, you thought about alternative ways to interpret the facts in a message. And while we didn't talk about this at the time, thinking about alternative explanations this way can help you spot either-or fallacies, which present only 2 options when more options may be possible. For instance, I once took a class in entomology, which is the study of insects. And in that class, we learned that some evolutionists think that insects' wings evolved from lobes on their exoskeletons, while other evolutionists think that insect wings evolved from gills in the larval stage. So one of our exam questions was, do you think insects' wings evolved from lobes or gills, and why? That presented only 2 evolutionary options when another option from a biblical perspective, which makes even more sense of the observational facts, states that wings were designed by our intelligent creator God. So those are just some of the fallacies you will have already caught so far in the critical thinking process. Now you should be left with just the facts and any leftover lines of reasoning about those facts. And some of those lines of reasoning may still contain faulty logic you haven't caught. So that's what you want to look for next. Now, there are a ton of other logical fallacies out there, but to name just a few common ones, there's circular reasoning, when an argument for a point arbitrarily assumes that point is true to begin with. For instance, as you can learn in one of the resources linked to this video, many methods used to date fossils or sediments as being millions of years old are based on assumptions that Earth is millions of years old in the first place. And assuming millions of years to argue for millions of years is circular. Another fallacy I've seen in evolutionary contexts is an appeal to probability, which takes for granted that something is true because it might be true. For instance, my biology textbook had a diagram showing how eyes supposedly evolved from simple patches of light-sensitive cells into complex visual organs. And like you can learn more about in some of the resources linked to this video, there are a ton of problems with this idea, which the textbook didn't really get into. But by illustrating how eyes might have evolved, assuming those evolutionary changes are even possible, the textbook was basically teaching that eyes did evolve that way, even though that's an assumption from historical science, which we cannot directly test, observe, or repeat in the present. And suggesting that evolution did happen because it could have happened, whether or not that's even true, is a fallacy. There are also fallacies of faulty generalizations, such as the statement, "Scientists think that dinosaurs evolved into birds millions of years ago." This suggests that all scientists agree dinosaurs evolved into birds, when really, not even all evolutionary scientists believe that. It's a faulty generalization. There are many, many other types of logical fallacies to watch out for as well, which I'd encourage you to keep learning about through these videos and through the linked resources to complete check number 7 of the 7 checks of critical thinking, check the logic. For more on how to think critically about any faith-challenging message, you can access my other CT scan videos packed with tactics, tips, and tools that helped me as a Christian student at secular university. Thank you for watching. Hey, it's Patricia here. Just wanting to let you know that if you like these videos, a free, easy way to help Answers in Genesis Canada create more content and equip more people to defend their faith is to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, click the bell, and of course, share these resources. That lets the social media algorithms help these videos reach more people who can benefit from them, saving us advertising expenses while promoting biblical authority. Thank you so much.